Hello there, Diorama Don here once more with another thrilling episode in diorama making. So today's subject are tank traps, or dragon's teeth as these particular ones are called. I'll give you a closer look. They're just big lumps of concrete stuck in the ground to stop tanks getting through. They could be seen all along the Atlantic Wall leading up to 1945 and on the border of Germany. I can remember growing up in the 50s. That's the 1950s, not the 1850s. My grandparents were Dutch. They lived on the Dutch-German border, and I remember seeing the original dragon's teeth across fields even as late as 1960. So that's my history lesson. So how do you make them? Got to be probably the easiest thing in model making to make, especially with styrofoam. Definitely the easiest thing to make them with. So we need a cube, a 25mm cube of styrofoam. If you only have 1/2 inch, then by all means stick 2 pieces together. So 25mm or 1 inch cube of styrofoam, and then placing a 3/8 piece of wood or cardboard on the top, just as central as you can make it, and draw around that so we have a square on the top, not quite in the middle, but it doesn't really matter. Then with a sharp knife, being very careful, line up with one of the lines of the square, and you're aiming for the bottom corner. This is not going to be easy with a camera sticking in my face, but so basically like that. And then the same with all 4 sides. 2, 3, 4, and that's your basic shape. You can make them taller, wider, longer, but that's just a basic shape. If you look on Google, there are old photos of dragon's teeth. They're sort of basically that shape. So what we do is paint it white. So just white acrylic paint, give that a going over. This is all very, very easy stuff, but a few tank traps on a diorama looks very effective. And then just a dab on the top. Okay, so that's painted white. I just happen to have a one that's already done, so this is one I did earlier. So when we've got the paint dry, then with a mixture of brown grout, or sorry, grey grout, and a little bit of PVA glue mixed in as well. So grey grout and a little bit of glue. Paint again, or like so. Then with a sponge, just dab at it until you can just see the white coming through below. So that's just, it's still grey from the grey grout, but you're just seeing the white of the concrete coming through below. So something like that. that looks that makes it look concretey. Okay, so when we've done that, when that's dry, it'll look something like that. And then all we need to do is a dry brush over the top then, just to bring out the texture. And really that's it, that's all. There we are, one dragon's tooth. You can make them smooth-sided like that, or if you wanted to, you can, because it's styrofoam, you can gnarl a few of the edges out a bit like that. This is before you start painting, obviously. That is what is so good about styrofoam. You can take little chunks out like that, just to make it look worn and aged. And then obviously one on its own isn't that good, but with a row of tank traps like that, okay, my grass isn't that great, but hey, can't be good at everything. So they're my tank traps, dragon's teeth. If you fancy making a few, they're very, very easy to do. So there you go. Happy modelling, and I'll see you in the next video.